Greetings, everybody. It's me, Miss Goss, and my co-host, Ruthie, also known as Ruth Magooth, the four-legged sleuth. And I guess she's saying hi. She hears our neighbor dog out there barking, so, that's what dogs do. Dogs are always doing dog stuff, as I say. Today I'm going to be reading you the movement story called Life in the Bass Lane, an undersea adventure. The movement concepts that we'll be focusing on are self-space versus general space, something we've talked a lot about, as well as size, small, medium, and large sizes. This story, Life in the Bass Lane, was also written by Pamela Gerke, and again, use your imagination. Put your imagination caps on and prepare for a little life in the Bass Lane. I'm going to start with the introduction. Today we're going on an undersea adventure. Some of our story will take place in self-space. That's when what do? Where's self-space? Oh yeah, that's staying and moving in one spot. But we'll also be moving around the room, which is called moving through, what kind of space? General space. Great. We'll be making shapes of all different sizes. When we make a large shape, our arms and our legs extend far away from the center of our bodies. Go ahead, try it. Make a really large shape. Good. Now make a little teeny weeny itty bitty little shape. Notice that when you make a small shape, you pull your arms and your legs in close to the center of your body. So large shape means arms and legs away from the center of your body. Small shape means tucked in close to the center of your body. What does a medium size shape look like? Medium size, go ahead and try one, is when your arms and your legs are somewhat away from your body but not extended all the way like a large shape. All right, let's get started with our story. Life in the Bass Lane by Pamela Gerke. Go ahead. Walk around the room or swim around the room, then stop and in your own special place where you can stretch without touching anyone, this is your own self-space. Feel all around you an invisible bubble. Where inside it, you can move and groove without any trouble. Now in your bubble, come with me and we'll explore the mystery of the big, deep blue sea. Let's sink down into the water. Going down, down, down to the bottom of the ocean where there's hardly any sound. Go ahead and sink on down to the floor. You can sit or lay. And on the bottom of the ocean floor, let's listen quietly to the sounds of the ocean. Use your imagination to hear all of those quiet ocean sounds. In this watery world, we can all be all the living creatures that we see. We can be an octopus, sitting in our self-space, counting all their arms. Can you wiggle your arms and legs like an octopus? How many arms does an octopus have? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. And there sitting by itself too is a sea anemone, purple and blue. The sea anemone is curled up in a little ball, and the sea anemone is very, very small. But when it's hungry, it begins to grow. Can you grow like a sea anemone? And open up slow, slow. Slowly extend your arms and your legs outward. As an anemone gets bigger in size, it starts to rise and rise until it sees something to eat and goes jump, and quickly whoop, closes up again, small and neat. Hey, there's a little baby sea bass with a little fishy face, swimming round and round a little rock in its own little place. It swims all by itself until it learns the rule. All little fishies must go to school. Now, let's leave ourselves space and let's swim in general space. All across the sea, all little fishies. We each leave our own self-space to swim far and free. Swim all around in general space. Now, a sea bass is very small compared to the largest creature of all. Who is it? Who do you think is the largest creature of all in the sea? There's lots of ideas that we can have right now. Think about what you think some of the largest sea creatures are. The largest sea creatures are whales. They're the biggest creatures in the mighty big sea. Can you show me how very big a whale can be? Make a really big whale shape. Whales are very sociable, and they don't live all alone. They live in groups called pods in their lovely ocean home. Can you swim in a big, big shape in your pod of other whales, moving your fin and your tail? Whales called orcas have a very special flair. For these black and white mammals like to leap up in the air. Can you leap like an orca whale? Big, giant leaps. Leaps that are very small. How about medium-sized leaps? Heaps and heaps and heaps of leaps. Orca whales have lots of fun when they leap and dance in the air and the sun. Great leaping! Now, let's dive down to the ocean floor, down to the floor of this watery place and find some slippery eels, slithering silently in self-space. Can you sink to the floor and slither like an eel? Good. Now, down here on the ocean floor are some cranky crabs, scuttling sideways with a sigh. They gently bump around. Excuse me, the cranky crabs cry. Now it is time. To the ocean surface we must climb. We slowly rise up to the top of the sea. And sway gently in the water's motion. We remember all that we've seen today and say, "Thank you, wonderful ocean. We'll come again another day." Wonderful job, everyone. I hope you enjoyed some life in the bass lane today. Ruthie and I'll see you next time.